Do you remember the moment that you fell in love with hip hop?
Yes, I do. But for me, it was on many levels because for me, I started off as a b-boy.
Right.
So I started off as a b-boy into hip hop. I was introduced to hip hop through the breakdancing, and this was like in 76, 77. And yeah, I was on the floor breaking, doing all that kind of stuff. And we used to battle, meet guys on the corner, meet guys in the street, go down on the floor, battle, and practice moves, invent new moves. So yeah, I was introduced to hip hop. First, my love for hip hop was for the b-boying aspect of it back in the 76s and 77. Yeah.
So you're in the Bronx in the early 70s, so you get to see the inception of hip hop, right? Do you remember that first memory when people were starting to talk about it?
Um, Well, for me, it was always on my mind. Once I was introduced to it, breakdancing on the floor, that's all I was able to think about. As far as people who were older than us, they looked down upon it, they ridiculed it, they really wasn't able to get with it. But it is what it is.
But that first memory, though, that first memory of like when you were introduced to it, like how did you get that news that, hey, this is hip hop, this is something new that we all doing now? Like, what was that memory like?
It was like a way out. It was like for me, like, wow, this is a whole new thing. I don't have to think the way I used to think and be involved with some of the things that I was involved with because now there's a new way out for me over here. I can acquire some fame, some popularity, and some things with this whole new thing called hip hop. I'm good at writing. I could speak well. I'm articulate. I could dance. I break dance. And so, for me, it was just a whole new escape knowing that I can be involved with this thing called hip hop, and that could occupy, and I could have a lot of self expression and creativity with this whole new thing that we called hip hop. Yeah, that's what it was for
So
me.
you found a healthy
It was
outlet.
explosive. It was explosive. It was explosive. I couldn't eat. I'm thinking of breakdancing. I'm hearing beats. I'm banging on tables. I couldn't stop beating. It was just addictive. It was addictive. It was addictive.
So did you first get introduced to it by just seeing it in the park, or did a friend tell you about it and introduce you to it that way, or like how were you introduced?
Again, I was introduced to hip hop first through breakdancing, where I saw some guys breakdancing. I started breakdancing, b-boying on the floor, out in the park, out in the street. Running to other b-boys who was b-boying, and that's the first aspect of hip hop that I was introduced to. The dancing, the breakboy. I didn't know nothing about the rapping, the MCing, and all that. That wasn't already that hadn't been introduced to me yet. It
Right,
was just
right.
the b-boying. It was the b-boying that was the initial introduction to hip hop for me. So I was amazed so I just wanted to be good at that, so I would have my moves ready, be ready to, go down whenever, a challenge met or anything like that. So that's all that just absorbed me, just dancing, b-boying, the beats, Apache, bongo rock, all the songs we used to play. I was just absorbed in that just from the dancing aspect first initially.
So at what point do you realize I don't want to do breakdancing anymore? I want to pick up the mic now.
Woo! Yo, I'm
Wait,
gonna
wait,
tell
wait.
you.
Before we get into that, though, before we get into
Okay.
that, do you still got the
Uh,
moves? You still got the moves?
nah, I don't got the moves, but I got the memories. I got the
You got the
memories.
memory.
When I see other people doing the moves, I'll be like, yo, I used to do that move right
Right.
there, man. I used to be able to do that. You know, so I still got the memories
Your
of the
body don't
moon, but
respond the
no,
same way, huh?
nah, I can't do it no more. I wish I could so I could show my sons and daughters,
Right,
but
right.
nah, I can't do
You'll
it.
end up breaking your back if you spit on your head.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Uh-huh. You better believe it, boy. Your body ain't ready for that no more, man.
You're like, I done had 11 kids.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't stretch no more. Nothing. I don't play basketball, run no. So, yeah, I'm out of it, man. I would never be able to do that again.